I came down here initially to become fluent in Spanish. For some reason, I felt called to work with communities who were facing language barriers. Through my experience in the rural communities, I just fell in love with the country. It was never my intention to stay, but I managed to piece together some volunteer work. I helped one child get an education, another child with medicine, and slowly that evolved into this program that we now call Education and Hope. My name is Julie Coyne. I've been living in Quetzaltenango, Guatemala, Shela as it's called here, since 1994. In 2 weeks I'll have my 24th anniversary. It started with maybe 8 and quickly grew to 10, 12, 15 kids. We got them uniforms, we got them school shoes, and Education and Hope scholarship program was born. However, I was very naive to think that all you need to do is offer a child a good education and then end of story. A hungry child can't thrive in school. If you have trouble at home, if your parents are struggling, that's going to impede your achievement. So I said, okay, let's think this through. Single moms, nobody home to help with homework. There was no time to really do homework or a place to do homework at home. So I had the kids come to my house after school. I would make a big pot of scrambled eggs and we'd sit down for lunch and then get to doing homework. Without even knowing it, the after-school program was born. What's complicated is there are so many levels and layers to the work that we do here. I still haven't really perfected the elevator speech to explain it. This is how the day really works. In the morning, the señoras go to the market, then they prepare the vegetables and they start cooking. Buenos días, señoras. This is the center of operations back here, the kitchen. At 1 o'clock, the kids will come for lunch. So then the whole atmosphere completely changes. This is where the kids come to receive tutoring after school. We'll pop our heads in a few classes. Buenas tardes. ¿Cómo están? ¿Podemos entrar? Sí. You have to take into consideration all of those aspects of health and hygiene and mental health and well-being to help a child achieve in school. We started out with basically a dozen kids, and now we do the same and even more for 105 kids daily. And looking at what and who we are today, it's hard to imagine that I never had a plan. I had no expectations of what it needed to be. It was just outreach, kind of a heart-to-heart. You have a need, I know how to fill that need. Let's work together. Even if a child doesn't go on to make straight A's, I like to say that my goal is to ensure that every child who walks through the door knows without a doubt that they are loved.
El proyecto lo conozco desde que tengo conciencia, tal vez entre 2 a 4 años creo, y desde entonces he estado acá. El proyecto en sí ha sido un hogar para mí de amor.
Si hay un común denominador en las familias del proyecto, es que necesitan ser escuchadas. Muchos vienen de situaciones muy difíciles. El que ha cambiado la visión de tantas personas, de que somos capaces de contagiar ese amor que recibimos de ella. Podemos llegar mucho más lejos si solo somos un poco más compasivos con los que tenemos alrededor.
Eso fue hace como 18 años cuando yo empecé a conocer a Julia, de brindar amor, cariño, paciencia con nosotros, porque nadie, como yo siempre repito, que nadie en esta vida da su vida por todos los niños que están aquí en el proyecto, por todas las señoras, por trabajo.
Todos los días me recuerdo que soy la mujer más bendecida de este mundo, porque tengo a esta mujer tan maravillosa a mi lado, que es como mi madre. Gracias a ella soy la mujer que hoy soy. Tal vez no voy a llegar a ser como esta, a ser un poquito igual a ella, pero tengo el deseo de poder ser alguien en la vida y ayudar a mi Guatemala como ella lo está haciendo.